It's Sid here, Spiritual Muse, and I'm here to talk to you today about a new moon in Aquarius on January 24th, 2020. It's our first new moon of 2020, so here goes. It's going to be full at approximately 4:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And a new moon in Aquarius is going to remind us to detach, be inventive, be true, connect, and be charitable. Those are all the wonderful qualities of Aquarius. Now, with both the sun and the moon in Aquarius, this is going to play a big role. So Aquarius is an air sign, so we might end up feeling a little bit lost in our thoughts at this time. We might feel a little space cadet-y. That's okay. It's just the energy of the moon. It's all good. It's going to remind us, if we are a little too attached, just to let go and kind of be free. And, be a little bit freer like the air that blows in the breeze. And you can use this Aquarius energy to find a creative solution to a problem. Yay, good stuff. Or you could even use it to invent something new. So if you've had an idea of an invention, now is definitely the time to kick that into action, and this new moon will help you to create that into reality. And new moons are always about manifesting and creating, so it's a really good time for that. You also want to ask yourself if you are allowing yourself to be yourself or if you're holding yourself back. So make sure that you're being authentically yourself at this time. That's that's so wonderful, just to be able to be yourself and show up however you are and just be honest about it. There's this big habit, especially in the spiritual community, of just pretending like everything is great, being all positive and hunky-dory and all that good stuff. Well, for me, I just posted a vulnerable little short video on Instagram playing a heart chakra bowl because my heart has been hurting and there's some stuff going on in my personal life. I'm not going to get super into it, but I just wanted to kind of show people that life isn't always perfect. Even if, especially on these social media sites, it seems like everything is perfect and we're all spiritual and positive all the time. Well, guess what? That's not real life. Sometimes life throws us curveballs. It gives us contrasts. And that's what teaches us to appreciate the good stuff. So we have to just, glow through what we go through. So just show it off. We don't have to be, if we're not comfortable with it, we don't have to be super outspoken about what's going on with our lives. But you also don't have to tell someone you're having a good day if you're not, because that's such a common practice in our society. So anyway, there's my little short rant on authenticity. And I think it's really important, especially at this time. So just show people your true self and be authentic. It can be really, really powerful. Take some time out to be social around this time if you are into that. It's a great time to be social. Aquarius people tend to be pretty bubbly social people. It's a humanitarian sign, so go seek out your people, your kindred spirits. So you also might want to think about giving back at this time, right? So if your cup is overflowing, give some of that out. And even if it's just a compliment here and there, or if it's, monetary donations, that kind of thing, it's a great time for that too. So donate whatever you can. Donate money to a good cause, donate time to someone that needs it. Just give back in whatever way you can. And so this time of year with Aquarius prominently in the sky, your cup is most likely overflowing. So share with someone that needs it. All right, what else is going on in the sky? So we have some other aspects that are going on with the new moon. We have the new moon in Uranus, or the new moon square Uranus, excuse me. And Uranus represents our unique individuality and our capacity to liberate ourselves from past limitations, right? So breaking through those barriers that we thought were there in the past, especially with a new year, it's a very powerful time to do that. Now, this may make you feel restless, so take action and be positive and proactive. So it's a good time to take action. Don't just sit around waiting for things to happen to you. Go out and take action, because otherwise you're going to feel really restless and nothing's changing, because we have to actually work to make things change, right? And this may bring about a great change. So go with it, right? And that can be a really positive aspect of this new moon. Now, we also have Venus square Mars. So Venus is the planet of love. Mars is the planet of essentially battle. And Venus represents our ability to attract people and things that we love and value, while Mars is all about our capacity to assert ourselves and get what we desire, so fighting for what we want. And squares indicate conflict. So Conflicts and tension may arise related to our abilities to get what we love and desire. So be prepared for that at this time. Now, we also have Mercury sextile Mars. Now, Mercury is the planet of communication. That's why when Mercury goes into retrograde, communication goes all haywire, right? So Mercury is the planet of communication, thinking, speaking, learning, and reasoning. All of those mental capacities. And with a cooperative, that's the thing about a sextile, is it means it's cooperative. With a cooperative sextile between the two planets, this brings about a great urge to take on and speak up about our desires. So that can really help with Venus square Mars, because if we're just like feeling like we can't get the things we desire and we're not speaking up about it and telling people what we want, guess what? It's not going to happen. So if you're able to actually communicate the things that you want with the people in your life, with greater forces than you, then you're more likely to get those things, right? And then we also have Venus sextile Jupiter. And with Venus and Jupiter working together, it will help us to search for meaning, truth, and our own values in a loving way. This will ease any relationship tensions and possibly spark new relationships or deeper bonds. So again, this Aquarius energy making us want to go out and be social, it's a good idea now of all the times to go out and meet new people, because you're going to meet kindred spirits, and these are going to be really deep bonds that you can carry with you over a lifetime. So, fun stuff. So overall, this moon is going to bring about huge changes, and some might not take these easily. Like if you are the type of person that's resistant to change, this might be a difficult time for you. If you're the type of person like me that loves change, it's probably going to be an easier time for you, but it's also going to be difficult, right? Especially if you're not prepared for those changes. So if you can approach it with love and understanding, the growth and changes are going to be highly positive for you. If you can go with the changes and not against it, it's going to be beautiful, right? But also be prepared to observe others fighting a little too hard against the flow. So if you can kind of go with the flow of things, it's going to make this time period a lot easier on you. If you're the type of person that wants to get that Mars energy out and battle against the change, it's going to be difficult for you, and it's going to be exhausting. So whatever you want to do is what you're going to do, and I can't influence that, but just be aware that it's might be easier on you in your little soul to just let it flow and let it go, which is not always, it's easier said than done, right? So, maybe offer some sage advice to a friend, or if you're the type of person that needs sage advice, go ask someone that you really relate to, right? And, if someone in your life is having these issues with like mood swings and things, just kind of let it pass, give them all the love that you can, and then just let them work through it, because they'll get through it. We're all going to make it through regardless. And it can be a very powerful time for change. So if you're willing to let that into your life, you can really manifest a lot with this new moon. So not getting what we want at this time could result in something much better if we don't dwell on the changes or the feeling of loss. So like that Tower tarot card, if you're familiar with it, when all that stuff gets stripped away that we don't need, which hopefully we did over the last full moon, hopefully you thought about all the things you wanted to release and you started working on that, then we can invite all of these beautiful new things, right? But we need to make space to do that. So it could be really beautiful if you can just accept these changes and accept that life is a cycle and that things are always going to be changing. So use this wonderful Aquarius new moon that we have on January the 24th, 2020 to create the life that you want, to manifest the things you've been thinking about for the year of 2020. It can be a really great time to just set those seeds for your first positive intentions for the year of 2020 and for the month ahead, right? So just know that this is a really great time for change, and accept it. Think about if you want to invent new things, think about being yourself. Maybe you're inventing a new you who's more authentic. That's beautiful. So in a nutshell, that's all of the stuff that this new moon in Aquarius is going to be about. And remember, you might start feeling the effects a few days before, which is why I try to get these videos out a little early, and you might feel it for a few days after. But this period of time that you're manifesting for is going to last up until the next full moon, all right, which I'll have another video out for in a couple weeks. So enjoy this energy while it's here, and remember to share from that overflowing cup that you've got, right? Alright guys, thanks for watching once again, and namaste. I will see you again soon, and remember to comment below if you have any suggestions for any other videos, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like this, hit the like button if you like the video, and maybe send me a comment about how you're doing with this new moon. So, peace out guys, thanks for watching.